Welcome guys to another video where today we're in a completely different car. We're actually in the Toyota GR010 Hybrid 21, pretty long name. But yeah, a little bit different. Now we had a mid-season event and it was kind of like a multi-class race around Daytona, exactly this. And the first race, or like it was supposed to be a 1 hour race. The first 30 minutes we were able to complete, but then the lobby like did some weird stuff where it kicked almost everyone out. And if you know me, sometimes my lobbies, they're not as great, and for some reason they had to like do it 30 minutes into the race. So we had to restart the race, and I was competing in group 3 in the first part of the like 30 minutes, and then in the second part, I was like, you know, maybe I'll try Group 1. So here we are, somehow in the Group 1 car. I haven't raced this thing at all, so this race was completely just learning for me, and I like it. I liked it because it was kind of a different perspective into multi-class racing. Usually I'm the slower car getting passed by much faster cars and basically shitting bricks, but yeah, let's get straight into it. So here we are in 5th position here, just about getting set for the race. We got, I think, 6 LMP1 cars in this race. All 6 of them are Toyotas. We're actually going to get a pretty good start. It's a rolling start, so a little bit different from what we usually do. We got Drift King behind us, and this was a true test here to see kind of what my confidence level is like, because I only did about half a lap in this car, and right now you got Drift King right beside us, and I think I'm going to let him the corner there. We cut the grass a little bit there, but yeah, very fast driver. I think he's in the top 3 at least in the championship standings in the main series right now, so he's pretty fast driver. But right now I think that's one driver off. I think that was Opisega who went off the track. I think, let's rewind that real quick. He almost goes for the dive bomb there on arrow, but I think happens here. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he just gets distracted and then just goes off and then gets reset, which is kind of weird because this track is like, the infield is quite big. But yeah, let's get, yeah, a little bit of a good start there. Technically didn't lose or gain position. Now on lap 3, Arrow's leading the race. He's been, I think, leading it since the start, and he actually has this massive moment here. I think he just gets a little loose there. He actually goes for a long spin there, and ultimately this is actually going to cost him quite a few positions, as we're just about entering the first chicane here, and he's going to lose a position. I think that's going to be it, because Opisega, he's still trying to catch up. His right sides are pretty much dead. He started on the soft tire. Arrow started on the soft tire. I think Drift King started on the soft tire, medium tire. So me and Willie are the only ones on the medium tire at the moment. Now a couple laps later, I think now entering lap 5 here, you can see me up in front here. It's not going to be too hard to pass me here. He's a very fast driver. Like I said, he's been leading this whole thing until his crash there. We're going to give him a little bit of room, a little bit of contact there, but I think what he's going to do is going to dive bomb us into the first international horseshoe or hairpin. A little bit of contact there. If we rewind that, so he just dives bomb us. Pretty good move from him, and then I think a little bit of contact. I don't know if he just got on the throttle too much or like made contact, but we keep it clean. I made sure to brake a little bit, because or else I would have just went straight in the backfield and probably took. And here is Drift King, I think a lap later here, and like I said before, he's a very fast driver, and he's just making his way through the field right now. And he makes this mistake here, gets on the throttle way too early, and actually he's trying to spin around here, and we're actually going to pass him just about for 4th place. But yeah, he is just spun out. I think he might have gone on the grass a little bit on the exit curve there, but yeah, into 4th place now. Now on lap 8 here, my medium tires have been absolutely struggling for the last couple laps, and I'm surprised that a lot of other people on the soft tire were able to last as long, but we make this mistake of just going out on the grass a little bit of a detour here. And Drift King, who just pitted, he's not too close behind us. He's actually just about entering, I think, not even. You can see him just about, so he made his pit stop. I think Opisega might have made his pit stop. So maybe a little bit of a threat later on in the race. But yeah, didn't lose any positions, but lost a ton of time. and almost lose there as we still try to get the grass off our tires. Now on lap 9 here, you can see we actually get our first couple lap traffic. This was one of the reasons why I switched from group 1 to group 3 here, as we're actually, it doesn't really matter as we're going to come into the pits here. Everyone on the soft tire comes to the pits as well as us on the medium tire. Now just to check here, Willie has actually done pretty well on the medium tire for how much tire wear he has. We're all driving the same car, so really tire wear shouldn't be that different. But we're going to go from the medium tire to actually the medium tire. I actually completely forgot about the 2-tire compound rule, as this was kind of a weird scenario. And I was like, oh, let me just put on the medium tire, because I thought, like, you know, I got a little confused. So we're going to come in and actually not switch tires. We're going to take a little bit of fuel, I think to 75%. I think 10% of fuel was getting wasted every 2 minutes. So a little bit of math there. We're going to rejoin in 5th position here. And we're actually going into yellow flags here, but I think it should be cleared. Yeah, I think that might have been Drift King here as we rewind a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Was it like a half spin? No, it was actually Amos Arrow. Actually, I think mine went off the grass. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he just... That's really weird. As he just goes straight, you can even see the tire marks. So that was really weird, but he's going to be... Doesn't lose any positions, but yeah, really weird from Arrow. And a couple laps later on lap 15 here, Drift King actually comes into the pits again, which is kind of weird, but I think he's going to come back on the soft tire maybe, because the soft tire did not last a whole lot here. You can see here his medium tires are actually almost degraded completely. I think he was one of the first people to pit, and his tire is absolutely dead, but we're going to go into 4th place here. Just about lose it. This car was very squirrely in this race. Very kind of hard to control. Now, later on in the race, I did realize that I forgot to pit for like 2 different tire compounds, and I was like, you know, maybe I'll run into some lap traffic on like the final few laps, but if I pit, then it's kind of going to be a boring end of the race. As we pass SOT, I kind of like lap traffic. In the first sector, like I said before, I was a group 3 car, but then, you know, lobby failed and stuff, and then now I'm in a group 1 car, and it's a totally different perspective. And really, I kind of enjoy it, because it's like trying to get past slower cars, and you actually feel fast for it, so it's really nice. As there you see here, we're approaching, I think this is going to be the final lap this time by, and we actually have some lap traffic. So if we did pit, I don't think we would run into as many lap traffic, and I was like, you know, just disqualify me. It's not a huge deal. But you can see here, I think that's, I'm not entirely sure who that is up in front. Luckily I have the like nicknames, so you can kind of tell who is who, but it's still kind of difficult. But you see, like, we're going super fast here. This is speeds that I would barely be getting on the straights in the Ferrari. But this was just huge. We missed the apex by a mile there. There's Philo, which is kind of weird, catching up to him this fast. He's a really good driver, dominates almost everything he competes in. As we miss the apex again, our medium tires are kind of struggling here, but we're gonna go past Philo here. But this was interesting. You can see that lap car up there, and I was wondering what we're gonna do, because it was gonna be close, because the chicane is not the place to be passing cars here, and Rob's gonna give us the outside line here, and we're gonna just about send it. It was a little bit of a sketchy move, I can tell you that, as this is, I think, Taha coming, just flashing my lights a little bit there, but I think he might have ran out of fuel. Let's see here. No, actually, I think he just got blue flags. But if we look from, let's see here, Rob's perspective here, this was probably the scariest overtake I've ever done here. As around the outside, around the chicane, that looked very slow. I mean, from what I remembered, it was a pretty dicey move, I guess you can say. But yeah, very weird. I don't know why Tahoe. I thought he ran out of gas because he was going so slow. But we're actually going to be finishing in P4. Technically, we're going to get disqualified. I think we could have. I think Drift King would have probably beat us. But we're going to be pretty high speeds here. 280 8 miles per hour across the line into 4th position. Willie finishes in 1st, dominated the race after Arrow's mistake in the chicane. 2nd goes to Arrow, Big D in 3rd, George King in 5th, OP Sega in 6th, Rob in 7th, Philo in 8th. SRT kind of dicey across the line. Let's see what happened here. That was really weird. Let's see here. I don't know what Taha. See here. Oh, just a little bit of confusion there. SRT in 9th, Lucky Dog in 10th, and of course Taha in 11th. I don't know exactly what happened. He was going super slow for the last couple laps, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I enjoyed making it. That was quite a fun video to make. It was a little bit different from what I'm usually used to, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.